guys, Raging Diesel here. Welcome to another infected live stream. Good to see everybody here today, and it looks like the stream's running quite well today, so we're gonna have some fun playing the infected again for another week. And as the title says, we're gonna be going out and checking how much we can get from the trader with what resources we made. I'm trying to think of what the word was. I've been trying to think of this word for the last 20 minutes. We've been making resources, without really trying to make them. We're kind of just, and I can't think of the word. So if you can think of the word, let me know. But I know we've got a bunch of oil, cement, eggs, milk, and I think we still we have some tea and coffee in the vehicle to do. We have to make sure that we bring ourselves the resources to make a cart and at least a couple of crates. I thought we built one before, but I don't think when I went down there to make the thumbnail, I didn't see it down there. So we gotta make sure we get everything we need to make ourselves a cart for down there. So I hope to see everybody coming in here shortly, and we'll be getting started in the next 8 to 10 minutes or so. I like to let people kind of roll on in and let people see what's going on before we get started. That way, I have some people in chat with me for it. It's been a pretty good week. Our Subnautica series is pretty much winding down. It's probably down to the last couple episodes, if that. And if you haven't been checking that out, you should check out the Subnautica series. That's every Monday. I've been working hard on editing and putting together the DayZ series that I'm working on. Whether or not we get this out this month or not, I have no clue. It might be a while. It's tough to get content the way I'd like to. So maybe I need to start focusing more on getting the content down. The problem is I don't have the space on the PC to record all the content and then worry about editing it later. So I try to get a little bit of content, try to get an episode filmed, recorded, and then take a couple weeks in my spare time to try to put it together. And so I'll be working on that. These next couple days, I'll be working on getting another episode out. I think we're somewhere I think I'm around episode 6 or 7 now. So we're well over halfway through, about 3/4 of the way. If I can get 10 or 11 episodes, we should be good. Whether or not we get everything I wanted to get for it, I'm not sure, but I'll make sure that it's included somewhere in the video of what the server all has to offer for us all. Other than that, work has kind of slowed down a little bit and gives me a little more time working on it. So we'll be doing that. And I've been trying to think of other things we need to do here in the infected. And so I made sure I put down in the chat, your input means a lot. So if you're in the chat for us live, make sure you put some input in the chat of anything you might want to see, and we'll work on getting that put into the build. It's gotten a lot larger than I was hoping I'm wanting it to be, but we should be able to hopefully get as much as we need to get to kind of get the main part of the build done, and then start working on some more visual aspects of it, because there's gonna be times where I'll be working on it, I'll work it off stream, so it won't be so monotonous, but there'll be certain things that I want to do on stream, like this whole road across the mountain type thing. I wanted you guys to be part of it every step of the way, so a little bits of it I kind of added in, but other parts of it I want you to be there as I build it. But it doesn't, I think we'll go ahead and get started here in a second. I don't think of anything else I need to push off on you today, but I wanted to make sure we had at least a few people in. So come along with me and let's see what we can do about getting the game started. And we'll get going here in just a second. Hopefully that music's not too loud. And here we are, day 104. Now I did do a few things in between episodes, things that I thought I'd go ahead and show you first before we head out. It is 9 in the morning, so we do want to get started as quickly as possible. As for this portion here, I did move all the workbenches and all the storage crates that we moved up here, and I moved it back down there, and we'll put the storage crates together and sort that out maybe this episode or in between episodes. We are completely out of oil shale, so we need to stop and go to the oil shale extractors as quickly as possible. Do we have any? See, no oil shale left in here. And I wanted to check on this, and I've changed this over so we can gather more iron ore and stuff like that. I'm gonna keep grabbing the stones and let this fill up with that. And these are slowly adding up for more clay that we'll need. So we'll let those go ahead and oh, there. No sound. Now we got sound. Hopefully that's loud enough for you. If not, let me know. Now, this hasn't changed anything, but I did, in between episodes, clear out some of our let's gather as much as this as we can. But I did do it in between episodes. He's adding onions. We got some. So we might swing that stuff by there. Let's make sure our animals are fed. And we got some milk and eggs we can use. So, oh, they're pretty well fed. Those back. And in between episodes, I made some rations. So we're going to go ahead and start with a large ration. So we're going to split that one off and eat it. And we're going to add our water. So we have it with us. And it looks like it's full. And if you noticed, I did a little bit of housekeeping up here. I moved all these log stands up here so we can start building the road. And the ones that were up here, we moved up here. And I made this railing up here at the top. And as you can see, that's one of the things we need to get from the trader. And so we're running out of stamina. By the time we get up to the top here, we're completely out of stamina. So I need to get that elite runner. That's one thing I definitely want to get. So I moved up all those log stands up here so we could build railings and we could start heading the road out. Now, I made this as a point of contact where we have to reach to, and what I did is I put some ghost foundations out, and I think this one lines up with that here. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put stone foundations down. So we'll put these down here like. And I think it'll make it look better. And we're going to make it 3 wide. Just so it's easier. But eventually we'll start working on that. And I did bring up some more stone crates. Had Mike busy on gathering stone for us. So we have enough stone to get started on this. Now whether or not we get that, how far we get, will depend on how much cement and how much stone we can make. Other than that, I hadn't done a heck of a lot more, but that was a heck of a lot of work to do in between episodes. And I put these foundations down. The reason I put these foundations down is just so I can put walls down. Like so. So we can make these all brick. And as you can see, I got started with this one here. And we can start walling this stuff up. Eventually, we're going to have to put a foundation over here to line these up, but we'll work on that in a future episode. That's going to be fun, trying to wall all this stuff up here so it looks proper. But we need to get the truck loaded up. So as you can see down here below, we still have, oh, I'm getting a lot of stutters. And as you noticed on the in the game now, if you leave a door open, it stays open. So you gotta kind of close the doors behind you now. and I moved all these storage crates here, and eventually we'll put them in here and label them and sort them out. I might do a little bit in between episodes. I know that's kind of tedious, but we got speaking of that, I need to get another storage crate. I think this one's empty. Yeah. So we'll do that. We need to move all these in here. Ourselves working with sand and there. I think I have some extras in here. Now I have some extra oil, and I always carry this here. Split that in half, take that, and I'm going to hold on to those, so we're going to need those for the extractors. We'll throw these in here, and as you can see, we've got quite a few hundred, and at 50 cents, I'm thinking at 50 cents each times 100. So, guys, I'm trying to figure this out. 50 times 100. So, 1, 2. Is it? I think it's 50 gold per stack here. So, I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what it is. Now we'll take these, load it up in here. Cement, each one of these crates at 80 cents each. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 400 times 80. So that's 3, is it 320? I think it's 320 per box. So as you see, we're going to have quite a bit of cement to sell. Oh. Move all there. And we need to get some more fragments. So I'm going to leave that one empty. There's all the coffee and tea that we have. That one empty. couple. Now let's go check up there. I know we're going to need some cement, but we'll make that, I think, before we leave. So, take this. Add that. And we'll leave this stuff here. Like I said, we're going to need some more. We'll be making more while we're gone. So we got another one here. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but fragments there. That there. Now, take this, and we're really heavy with that, but we'll stick this up with the fragments. Now the fragments are to repair the spike traps that we have by the trader door. So we'll move all these here, and we'll grab some more fragments. I think we should have enough to repair those. So the biofuel, that's 10 cents each. So those are like 10 gold each. So I don't know whether or not we're going to have a lot. And over here we got a lot of milk and a lot of eggs. There's our fuel, so we'll put our milk in here. Eggs in there. Leave that spoiled food there. There's the milk. There's the eggs. So we're good to go there. Looks like we're pretty much loaded up. I don't think there's anything else in here that we can sell. See, that stuff's not worth anything. The bricks are, but we do need nails, so we're going to take some nails with us. Placeables, and I think it's others. So we need 10 planks, 10 nails, and we can get the logs while we're up there. There's our 10 planks. Our 10 nails, we just need to get some fragments. We have it partially filled. We've got a lot of fragments we need to work with. I was in between episodes. I was trying to replenish our iron. One thing is with 2 of these, you can get a full box of fragments done. Looks like I have nothing but full boxes, so let's that should be enough. on us. Tools that we need to bring with us. If you look in here, definitely we're going to need our spear and that. But I think we need to kind of be smart about which tools we bring with us here. Because we have our axe. We're going to need axe there. So we're going to have to take one of these weapons off. So we're going to go ahead and leave that behind. We'll stick with just the spear. Because we're going to need... And we got to take this off. Because we need the repair tool. And I'm thinking we might need the pickaxe, because if we stop by the mine, we can grab a little bit of lead to make steel. I'm really hoping... Oh, I missed one. I just want to double check before I pull out of here and not forget nothing. We've got so much cement, so we're gonna have to move some of this in here. Here. That should be good. Oh, and we do need crates, so we need to get some more planks to make crates. Oh. How many planks do we need? Storage. 8. 16. Look at her health. One of these is health. We'll go ahead and use one. Split one off. Use it. Seems like every time they spawn in, we get an attack like this. It takes like 3 or so attacks before they show up. Hey, Kiwi. How you doing? Good to see you here, buddy. How's your day going? Of course, it's morning for you, so it's just getting started. Where are they? Here they come, right up the middle. Oh, he came right in. Where'd he go? There's a start. How did these guys go? Got some coins and some plastic. I think the plastic is in here. I think the nails are here. And some biofuel. Let's take a little seat here, get our health back up. We should be ready to go. We've got a couple health kits, so we're ready to go. Of course, it's evening time. Just to make sure, yeah, we got everything we need here. Oh. Let's put Mike on repair stuff while we're gone. Yeah, I emptied that out. So, put him on repair stuff. And that way he can repair everything here while we're gone. I didn't think there was anything in there, but I thought I'd go ahead and check. That we'll check our oil shale extractors and get all the oil shale we can get, because we're probably going to need more oil. I don't think this is going to be everything we need. This looks like we're getting a blizzard. We're freezing. And now you freeze in the truck. So. Just so happens we have some coffee and tea here, so go ahead. That'll give us a little bit extra. And let's check our clothes. Yeah, we've got everything here. Except for our snow pants. Hopefully that'll do the trick for us. The coffee's holding us up, so it's not causing any more damage. Hey TP, what's up, man? Good to see you back. Turn the game down just a little bit more. Wait a second. How's that? Is that a little better? Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll stop and check those extractors on the way back before we go to the mine. First stop is to get to the trader, see what we can do. Oh! Blizzard is gone. So we can use that. I'm going to hold on to that wire. We're going to need all the wire we can get once we start putting the lights in. We got friends down here. Close I am. Just hoping to back in. There we go. Now, first things first. To make we keep our eyes open first. And we'll put 2, is it 3? Yeah, repair tools 3. That one's fine. These are both fine. Okay. Just leave those there then. Let's go ahead and put the blueprints down for a crate. And I need to get some nails. Logs. I could have swore we did this before, but maybe we didn't. There's another one over there. All right. Now, need our storage crates. Now, we'll start with some cement. I did want to know how much a box of cement is. Now stick this stuff back in here. Mike, how you doing, buddy? Truck is so loud. It is. Let's take this one. Move that, and we'll move this back in here. Because I did... We have nothing else in here, so we'll move all this. Can we move all that? Yeah. Carry all that. Way too much. Nope. Okay, that's about all we can carry. Am I getting tired or thirsty? Okay. All right. First things first. I wanted to find out. One stack of these, right, is 50. It's what I thought. $50. So we know what those are. Up to 832. See, you've got all this coffee to sell. Move all that. Move all that. 1042. That's all I can carry. Oh. Eat that. No, not that. Move all these. Let's try that again. Oh, hold on. Move all this. Move all this back. I just want to see how much one whole box costs. See if I was right. Sell. It's one box. It's $3.20. It's what I said. $3.20 per box. And we got a few boxes, so whether or not we're definitely won't be getting one thing that I wanted to get. So definitely, it's going to take us a while to get that. There we go. Just look around first before we... Grab a couple of these. milk. And as many eggs as we can carry. Move all that. Move all that. There's another 500, so we're up to 2,000. $2,500. That's only a tenth of what one item that I wanted to get. I can't believe how much it is to get the tech to be able to make electrical and mechanical parts again. 25,000 gold. Move that in there. There, and there. I get nervous sometimes when I hear noises, but that was just the tailgate, I think. Those are full, so let's get the rest of these eggs. Oh, too many. Start with the eggs, so make sure we sell them off. Another 604, so we're up to 3,000. Potato sprout. It's not like I need that. That's all those. We got some fuel, but we'll sell a couple of them. That's everything. Let's try this again. All that, and that's all of that. So just under 4,000. So you can see, Master Crafter, which enables to make electrical and mechanical parts is 25,000. So it's going to take us a while. It's going to take us a couple of them boxes of oil and cement to get ourselves up there. But eventually we'll get there. But I wanted to purchase Elite Runner. That way we don't run out of stamina running up and down the mountain all the time while we're working on it. And we also wanted to get the elevator tech. Now, repair workbench is not all that a big a deal, but we'll probably eventually get it. That way we can repair our armor as we need to. Our armor is 37, so might as well go ahead and get it. We still got over 1,500, but we'll take another run out here. I think we'll just go ahead and leave this here. These are all repaired, so we don't need to do that anymore. What I'm thinking is we're running out of time. Got some oil shale, so we'll probably just swing by the oil shale, pick that up, and head back to base and run to the mine first thing in the morning. Bank robbery. What do you mean by bank robbery, you? I wish there was a bank here to rob, but there isn't. You can loot and sell stuff. But I'm thinking, if we were spending most of the time looting, it would take our build forever. We need to start focusing more on the build and trying to get that completed. So we have that way of making, that income without having to do anything but make the cement and the oils. Just need to focus on that. There we go. Just stronger. There. That's that one. We have to watch our weight on this. I think we might be able to get one more. This off in here. Each one of those 25 lasts about a day or so in the game, so that one. Oh, a little too much. Hold on. See if we can take this. Not a good time to be heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I wished I could get quick cash there. So we'll stick these in here. Move all that up in there. So we've got quite a few days here worth of oil shale. So run that back. And we'll run out to the mine first thing in the morning. It'll just be a quick mine run. We're out of energy. Take to the bed. Get some food in us. Sometimes they camp out right here around this corner and come back. Where'd he go? You saw him there, didn't you? Must have been Horde night tonight. Looks like they're showing up now. Let's see if he did the repairs. Mike, out to make repairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a total of 10. And we got some more gold out of it, so we're like 1,600 right now. Yes, it's time for bed. So, there he goes. We'll put this stuff away first thing in the morning before we go, but we need to get into the bed, get to sleep. Get our energy back up, our health back up, and looks like we can use some food and water. But as you can see, it goes down a lot slower. It seems like I move a little bit faster too. Oh my goodness, really? So we've got some plastic pipe, we've got some more gold. And we got another wolf to deal with. Yeah, I do need to sort this out. Take that. There. That goes up top. Okay, we're good. Well, looks like we have another wolf to make food of. I'm just gonna set that there. Now, I'm clearing out my inventory. These go in here. Pick those up. I'll put these back. You know what we're gonna do just to be safe? I need to get stuff out of this. Because I know I have an extra can in here. Couple extra wires. I'll need the cart for that. Click that. We got so much of that. We got some wires, so we just need to be able to do the electrical part thing. And that's just, we're gonna just have to wait till we get to be able to make them. I'm gonna see how much we can avoid looting if possible. So, now, we take this, craft it, and we'll have that as a backup, but let's go ahead and put our snow pants on. Just checking to see where we're standing in here. I'll kind of leave that there just in case. Throw these in here. I don't know why, but this last box will not fit in there. See, it just won't fit in there. I don't know why. I have a funny feeling that the crate just is too far back or turned at an angle. So I just leave it out here. We've pretty much got a bunch of full ones in case we want to use them to make walls. And I'm thinking we might make the walls, these walls here, those. But now, let's get that oil working. As you can tell, that elite runner is ideal for this base with so much running that I do. Oh, I'm sure we can come up with it. It's just going to take us a while. Let's see. This is that back. I'm just trying to get the stones. There. You know, I should have gotten the biofuel so I can top those off. It's the only thing we really use the biofuel now for, that and And the stone grinder for our weapons, but kind of glad we haven't built this wall in here yet. Oh! This is going to cause a little bit of damage. Oh! More than a little bit. And I know I don't have a splint. Where'd the splints go? What do I need to make one? Two sticks, 5 plant fiber. Do I need to make a order? Can be crafted by the player. Okay, it can be done by me. Back to where we were going. Just in case, I'll just drop these in here as like a backup. Actually, I could probably leave it in one of these. Usually when I clean out that, I go right directly to getting the clay. That's all that, right? Yeah. take one, craft it all. How we doing here? Okay, we'll move all this. All that. Take the cement out. All that in there. Okay, we're going to need more sand. Here, let's just take this. We got some fragments out of it. Put that there. Put that there. Deal with that, and we need more sand next time. We'll have it. I think in the next episode we're going to make sure we get this place completely set up. I'm actually going to put some shelves up here to put the sand, the clay, and the cement. So I'll put 3 shelves up there. And then I've got to hang these up here. They're going to hang up here like they did before. Let's go get some food and water. And let's head off to the mine. We'll have time to do that now. Now that we're all topped off, we can head out to the mine. Empty that out. And start work. And then we'll have more resources to deal with here. Hmm. Where's my spear? Running out of places to put these things. I'll leave that there just for now, and I'll butcher it up when we get back. Mike, if you can, repair that for us, please. Thanks. You know, I'd like to try to do that up there, but I think that would be a big mistake till I get that road done. So we'll go around. Golden nails. Let's find a way around. I know it's been a while, so those extractors there in the mine, they're going to be full. And we'll try to fill up we'll try to fill up another crate full of lead, and that way we can get started working on the elevator. We did get that tech, so that's going to be something we can start working on. Maybe in the next episode, since we're trying to finish up that foundry building and put up all the shelving and everything, we might as well work on the elevator too. Where are we? Go here. If you guys would like to see a looting episode though, where I go back and loot another town, let me know. I just, one thing about looting a town though is that it's just gonna be, it takes so much time. Here. All those there. Okay, I guess I got everything. Put the stones here along with this. And we'll grab as much lead as we possibly can. Try to get a full box. Oh. Kind of wish I would have brought the crossbow now. I know you can throw it. I can't remember how you do it now. How do you throw it again? One thing we don't need anymore is coal. We'll grab a couple. Because we're gonna get some. We'll definitely put some coal stoves. Grab mushrooms as well. After making those rations, our mushrooms were starting to go down, so we'll make sure we grab at least a stack of them. couple more. Let's see how much that is. Oh, we can grab this one more. Our weight's up anyway, so we have an empty one. Nope. All that back. Move that there. Okay, we got a little more to get. There, and we can keep the mushrooms on us. I don't know. God. Looks like a... Looks like we got a blizzard going on out there. Excuse me. Something growled. Oh. That's why we brought that coffee with us. Okay, there. Two's there. Gosh. It's so crazy with this blizzard going on, you can't see anything in front of you. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of lost. I have no clue where I'm at. I'm lost in this place. Okay, there's the extractors. Okay. What? Now that I've got another coffee, let's go ahead and craft that up just in case we need it in the future. One more. I figured we'd have one right away. This is going to be fun. I know we can go this way. We just have to go a little slower. Looks like the blizzard's gone. Here we go, guys. Which way am I pointing? Exact opposite way we want to go. Oh, we're by the wall. Is it? Yep. Just follow the wall. Still got some energy left. I think it gave you the coffee gives you some energy, but I think the ration gives you a lot of energy too. Biofuel. I think we're gonna need that piping, especially when we build the kitchen area. And we're gonna go kind of big on it. There'll be a dining room on the second floor, and the kitchen will be on the first floor, along with an outside dining area. I was kind of thinking toward future builds, you know, like a next season and what to do for next season. If you guys got any hints, let me know. But one thing I wanted to do, I did want to do some small, short videos, like complete videos on full builds, like in 1 hour-long video, done with the build mode. You know, turn the Vambies off. Just do building, right? These big elaborate builds like that. If you could do that with like a, I don't know why I was double checking to make sure that was shut, but I did. But with big elaborate builds like that, it would be helpful to, you know, not to worry about building the resources, just dropping everything down and just build a complete build in that. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know, some builds won't be this elaborate. This would take multiple hours. It's going to take multiple hours for us to build anyway. But elaborately built like this, I could do some of it, you know, and edit it for time, and let me know what you think. Got all these extra crates, but one thing I'm gonna do is it's gonna work like so. And then you go, your first thing you gotta do is make sure the thing's straight. And you just pile it up on top of itself. And once you get too tall, like that, it starts to pull out from the wall. So you need to get something to stand on. And I like to stand close to the wall so I can see it. Oop, wrong one. Then you can put it back up against the wall here. Now we're having difficulties. Kind of like so. Eventually I'll get it up to the top and we'll have, you know, have them loaded up like that. We'll work on that eventually, but I'm going to keep this stuff in here until like next week when we start putting them up, because it's a real mess and we need to put some shelves in here. So I'll put the shelves up and then we'll load the crates in here. I'll do that in between episodes. Oh, I know what I wanted to come up here for. I'll be doing for cement. I'm overweight just a bit. Cleaned out my inventory. I'm going to keep all this ore in here for just now. I'll worry about the stone here in a second. One of these had clay in it. I'm just looking for that one. There. And that put me over, of course. So let's put these two lead in there, and now we're under. Little bit of energy left, and I know it's past midnight, and usually we go to bed at midnight, but I want to get those first couple pieces, and I wanted to show you. Now we can just close to run everywhere we need to run around the base. And with that cement now, we can get our first foundations up. Boy, we're going to be making a lot of bricks. I know I'm overweight, but and when we run out of stones, we'll have to wait for Mike to refill us. And so we'll probably be doing this slowly. When Mike decides to refill these boxes, we'll continue with our road. Carry as much as I can, and we'll make it slow for the first couple. And there we go. We're basically out. So we'll move the crates up here. And Mike's not on getting stone just yet, so let's go on to bed, and on the way down, let's switch him over to gather stone, and he can run out there and fill those up. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a balancing act there, T-Peel. what I try to do is I try to put myself in your shoes, and stuff that gets monotonous, like building that road, that's interesting a little bit, but I did want you to bring you along, because you guys have been along since I started this road all the way down at the beginning from the first foundation here and started coming up here, and I thought, you know, if we do switchbacks all the way up, we can make it all the way to the top. And then someone suggested, why don't we make a road to the mine over the mountain? So every piece of this road, you guys have had me there. Now the railings, maybe I did in between episodes and stuff like that, but every one of these ramps I've built with you. Now this one here I had to redo in between episodes because for some reason it came out kind of funky. It was misplaced. Some of the ramps weren't lined up properly, and I think it had to do with the way I did it. But now I think I've got the right way to build it, so it seems to work quite well. Let's take him off repair stuff and replenish stone crates, and we'll put repair stuff down here. Right now, I'm going to go off to bed, and then I think for the last hour or the last bit of doing stuff today, we're going to do the railings around that power, and maybe throw in some of that, maybe a wind turbine and a solar panel. And we could put it like in that crate. Oh, what's over here? Okay, let's go off to bed. Oh, we do have some bricks, so we'll know that. Oh, I'm gonna end up breaking my legs again. We'll sleep until there. That should be enough. Looks like we could use some more food, so we'll get ourselves another half ration. In between episodes, like I said, I'll make those rations, because that can take up a lot of time during the live stream. So you've seen me do it before, and you'll definitely see me do it again. More health. Now, go in here, and inside this crate, we'll put everything we need. To make at least one solar panel and one wind turbine. Oh, here, placeables, power. We need 4 iron, 10 aluminum. Where are we at? Where are we? Where are we? Placeables, power, 5 lead, 4 cobalt. Lead, 4 cobalt. I'll hold on to that. Placeables, power, solar panel, 5 iron. Five aluminum, 4 copper. And 4 more cobalt. Yep, we'll grab some more water. Great Mace! Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Oh, whoa. Heck, while we're here. One of these each. There we go. Oh, I already washed them. I'm gonna throw this egg in there after all, and looks like I got plenty of mushrooms now for a while. Yeah, that stamina bar goes down a lot slower. Now that I have the elite runner. I don't think you run any slower or faster, but with the elite runner it definitely goes down a lot slower. So first things first, we'll get these taken care of. One of these. There we go. A little bit more power. Looks like we're gonna get some weather. So let's put these railings up. If I have any more of these corners here. And that's a regular corner, so I think the rest of them are straight. Looks like he's starting to refill them. Anyway. I was actually thinking about putting these fences up, but they won't. You have to place them on the ground. You can't place them here. I was thinking about doing that and just lowering them down part way, but that did not work. What I'm thinking though, instead of these, because now we have new, with the new update, we have new railings. For this part of the road. We got these metal ones. And they take iron ingots. Oh. These are for ramps. Yep. Short ones. Openings. So what do you guys think? The gold one? The rusted one? Or what you could call the stainless steel one? Which one? Let me know in the comments while I'll let me know now. I'm not going to build those right today. We're just going to get these regular ones done. I'm going to do this. Mike's off to find more stone. Now this is just here for aesthetics. It's kind of just... I didn't want to have the cliff face sitting here. And I wanted to have a wall. So it looks like it's... the place looks bigger than it does. Well... who knows, we might not be able to get all these. Try to get rid of the ones I hear first. It didn't take as long as I thought to put these railings up. I guess I had enough wood. I think I'm gonna have enough. Oh, we're making it. I think we'll have enough. Just barely, I think. Are you having trouble, Mike? Yeah, he's stuck. Let's go and reset him and see if that helps. Definitely worth the elite runner. Okay. I think we're so far away from the base up there that we don't get any attacks. Always takes a couple of them. There we go. Only two. All right, die already. Another can. And another coffee. So they're keeping me stocked up in coffee. Let's see if we can reset Mike. Go get stones, Mike. There might be a problem where he doesn't have any stones close by here. I mean, he's coming up here, but why? See, he's running to that corner again. And then running back down. Mike's always been a problem. Man, Kiwi, it's good to see you. I'm sure. So, thank you so much for stopping in today. Thank you so, buddy. Take care. There's Kiwi, gonna. Good friend from Dead Side. See, he's running back and forth. Okay. I think we're just gonna have enough logs. I missed one. It's gonna be close. I tell you, one thing about these railings here, if you've got the cart, it looks like it looks like you can't, you're not gonna, they're not gonna stop you, but it does. God, it looks like, when you do that, it looks like you're about ready to fall off. Mike, stones, buddy. Do you think they're too far away? I mean, he filled some. I might have to reset. I might have to reset him. In between episodes, hopefully that'll work. We're just gonna have enough. gonna move these out of the way. Over here. I don't know if I'm gonna put a top on this or not. See if that helps, Mike. There we go. God, it gives me it gives me high anxiety just looking over the edge of that thing. Come on, Mike. You come with me. What I'm going to end up doing here is placing foundations up to this wall here. Then I'm going to extend this over to there because that's where we're putting our actually living area. He was up there. Mike, no. Let's change you for right now. Let's put you on log stands. Right? Get yourself a bite to eat. Actually, let's do this. Plant beds first, and then log stands. We'll put him back on stone crates once the log stands get done, or once he straightens his act out. Oh, I did want to. These guys are nearly out. So let's feed them up. Let's try it the right way this time. I'm just going to put a couple eggs in here to make when I in between episodes when I make some more of some more of these rations. I also got some canned goods here. I'll probably work on using them as well. I meant to go up here and grab those boxes. we'll do this. Take as many planks as we possibly can. There's not much left here, so I'll just move it over here. Walls. Come on. That one I'm gonna have trouble with. Now here's the trick. When you have trouble like that with the stuff here getting too high, and I did it over here, is you take a ceiling, place it there, and let's go get some more planks just to start off with. As long as you don't log out, you can step on them. There. And it doesn't matter. You could actually put like a half wall up. Well, you can't put a half wall. But that's a regular wall. And you can do the same thing over here. Ceilings. Like that. Walls. Ceilings. You can't do it unless you put something underneath it. So, do another wall. And then there's a ceiling. And I'm out of planks. This will probably be our last bit for today. Now what I do is I remove it as I leave. That way I don't screw myself and step on it next time when I log in thinking I can. Now, when you place the bricks in, for some reason you can reach a lot higher. That's it, I think. What I can do just till I'm out of planks. Okay. Got some work done today. A little bit more accomplished, but the main thing is we got the elite runner. We got the elevator tech now. We look in here. I think it's here. Placeables? Or is it constructions? Others now. Yeah. So we have to put these frames. I'm not exactly sure how these all work, but I'm thinking that every place you want the elevator to stop, you have to put a frame. So instead of these stairs, I would be placing placeables, construction. And I'd have to put, I actually want to put it here. So I'd have to remove the stairs. Let's just do it. Maybe you have to do the first floor first. I'm hoping to take this pedestal out, put the first frame here, and then put the next floor here. And then right up through the ceiling. And I think it's be right here. I think it's right here. Let me see. Okay, it's right there. So right up through here. And then another floor here. And then another one at the very top of that rock there, where my living quarters is. I'm hoping you could just place them anywhere, but we'll see. I guess we could find out, I guess. Bit of deconstruction. Oh no, Mike will get it. Put a foundation down. Need to put the frame in. I'm probably going to place it this way. 50 screws and 15 steel. Okay. And then that's the frame. What I don't get now that it's here, well, I guess I'm gonna have to build the first one to find out. Okay, well, we do have some lead. I don't think we have any in here at all. Got tons of iron. Oh, there we got some lead. think that's 15. Yep, that was 15. Alright, I needed 50 screws. It's going to be a while. I'm hoping you don't have to place a floor right on top of it. Oh yeah, the elevators take a lot. It's going to take a lot of resources to get all the way up to my living quarters. But that would be, this would be the most. And then what I'm going to do is once it leaves the building, I'll put probably glass walls around the frame. Because I think you could put walls up. All right. Yeah, see, you can put glass walls up. Okay. All right, let's try it. See, it's only a half. Can it go up? Can't go up or down. That's a shame. Okay. That's because this is a ceiling and a half high. So I'm going to have to place that platform on again and then place this on there. I'll do that as well in between episodes. So we'll have this set up on a little platform with stairs on both sides. And then you can place another frame on top of it. But I think you got to place frames on top of frame on top of frame all the way up. Oh well. All right. Being 1 o'clock. Oh, I can't get up there no more. We have to go up the ramp and then down. Well, that's all the time we're gonna have for today. I had a great time. Oh my goodness! Can't you leave me alone? Where are you? Oh! Eat that. It's gonna take forever. Anyway, let's go back and check on our oil, because it's just been, I guess, one full day, a little more. And I want to see how much oil we've made since then. See there. And you can make up to a stack of 100 there if you'd like. But our next elevator floor will be like right here. That way we can elevate up to the up to in here. And the next one will go up to there. But that's about all the time we're going to have for today. What is that down there? Is that another wolf? My goodness. I did hit save. I'm going to hit save again. Oh no, what did you do? Top of the mountain view? You want to see the top of the mountain view now? You can have more than one what, T-Peel? I'm just going back a little bit. Continuous frames all the way up to the top. Yeah, that's what I thought. So hopefully yeah. Hopefully we'll it'll all line up. If not, we'll make it elevated to the way we need to, and we'll go with that. But that's all the time we're gonna have for today. Next week we'll work on getting that elevator set up for the floors that we need right now, and we'll continue on from there. But we'll also, hopefully, we'll also be able to add more to the road, if quite possible, if Mike eventually starts, because I'll be doing some things in between episodes, and I'll set him back on gathering stone so we can fill up them stone crates, and that'll get us a little bit closer to where we need to be. And I can't wait to see what that road looks like when we're done. So elevators, that, and I'll start thinking about doing our kitchen and dining area up there at the second place, at the second level. So for all you guys, make sure before you leave, hit that thumbs up button. It does so much better. It helps the channel so much. Right now, we this week we went over 840 subscribers, so we're like at 842, 843, somewhere around there. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, keep the shiny side up. Goodbye, everybody.